knowing who she was at that time. And then suddenly I remember my dancing shoes had a bag, and it says Taryn Rose. So now I know more of the reason why I was wondering the last 2 days what I'm going to say. There's so many distinguished alum entities here tonight, and I thought back and forth. I started to drink the 2 glasses of red wine, and it helped. I really am confused what I wrote down and I prepared to say tonight, which is maybe more for the better. So I do recall that I'm here to also thank those that have made my experience possible. And foremost and firstly, I like to really recognize my parents for having done what they've done and sacrificed their life as refugees in Hong Kong, and my father's insistence that his children would have the best of education. Despite their poverty, my parents worked very hard, saved enough to put me through the best of high school years in Hong Kong, which prepared me finally for the opportunity to be in this land of opportunities. 1974, I was also fortunate to graduate from the School of Engineering. I remember vividly, on a different stage, I received my diploma handed by the founding Chancellor, Aldrich. I'm also very glad I was able to meet again the Chancellor's wife, Jean, tonight, and also his son, who's been a great supporter of me as well. And 1974, the campus was quite different. You can look and you see the entire school campus around the circle. It was a great school championed by great leaders and excellent faculties that prepared my formative years. So by 74, after receiving my the diploma, I felt very confident to face the business world of the future. I remember some of the distinguished faculties that gave me those wisdom, not only in scientific areas, but as well the analytical ability that I've learned from them. Dr. Paul Arthur, Scott Samuelson, Chen Sai, Robert Lee, Medici. These are just a handful of the great scholars and faculties that I received these excellent training and foundation. So I owe a lot of gratitude to this great school and the leadership that has put us at the top of the university below 50 years. Secondly, I'd like to also give thanks to my partners and friends and working colleagues that helped put many of the companies on a successful trail. And Albert Wong and Safi Qureshi are 2 of my other co-founders of my first business venture, ASD Research, which became one of the top 4 PC makers during the 80s. And also my team at building the fabulous, third world-renowned audio technology company, SIS Labs. Our technology are still in almost every major flat panel TV maker's products. And the company was acquired by DTS, number 2 audio technology 2 years ago, and which put me into a nebulous state of retirement. And so, having nothing else to do, I now became, let's say, involved in stem cell research, even though my best education in biology and medicine was a biology high school education there. But fortunately, I do have, as always, been blessed with good workers and scientists. And we are working on some of the pioneering platforms of stem cell. And I hope that it will also become successful and be able to make these technologies helpful to patients and other people that may come to appreciate the new paradigm of medicine. And last but not the least, I also like to thank my partner and my wife for the last 40 years. In '74, she agreed to marry to me, and it's been 40 years that she stood aside of me. Not only did she stood beside me, she's my mentor, and she's also my lifesaver. So, as Longfellow said, to each life, some rain must fall. 1980, when I first started AST, my first daughter was born. I also encountered a life-threatening health medical issue. I'm a dialysis patient and have been one for the last 34 years. If it's not for my wife's bravery and took on the challenge of becoming an assistant or an administrator to my treatment, I probably would not be standing here. So she has undertook a rigorous training to become my nurse and my lifesaver, and have provided me life-maintaining dialysis treatments almost 3 times a week. So I really greatly indebted to her dedication, and that she's always calm and composed, which offsets my frequent impulsive behaviors. So I think that I also want to thank her for giving us 2 lovely daughters. One of them is here, Constance. And so there are many things to be thankful. And so I do thank you for being so patient and listen to my story, and my thanks to all of the people that have made it possible to make me be here in front of you. And once an anteater, I wish all of you remain a lifelong anteater supporter. And tonight's event is one fine example where most of us that once have benefited from this great school, be able to rekindle our friendship and also re-savor the happy days that we spent here. So thank you very much, and thank you, Chancellor Drake, for presenting the award, and also good luck with your endeavor in the future.